Welcome to our coverage of the 2009 Asia Pacific Rally Championship and round 5, the Malaysian Rally. This is the first of 2 events where it's hot, real hot, with 95% humidity and where torrential rain can turn a dry road into a mud bath in seconds. The Malaysian Rally is based in the city of Johor Bahru, 300 kilometres southeast of the Malaysian capital, Kuala Lumpur, and just across the causeway from Singapore. Another driver returning to the championship is Malaysian Karamjit Singh, former production World Rally champion, multiple APRC champion and 10-time winner of the Malaysian Rally Championship. Singh's return has created a lot of interest. So too has the car he'll drive here. The event will be the Asian debut of a brand new car from Malaysian car maker Proton, a Satria Neo S2000. It's been built in the United Kingdom and competes regularly in Europe on the IRC series. Team principal Chris Mellors explains the concept behind the S2000 car and what we can expect from the Satria here.
We were involved with Karamjit in the PWRC and APRC and in sort of 2004. And this was a logical step. Super 2000 was new. It was being mooted as the future of world rallying. And with the Satria, they've got an absolutely perfect product. It's just the right length. It's just the right width. And the wheels at each corner. They've got a great engine available. So it was a good package, and we could see that was the future for Proton. So we started designing it and met with the board of Proton and explained what we wanted to do, and everyone's very happy with the way it's turned out. We're pleased with the progress. This is a development year for us. You know, we're doing our development on events, which is probably the fastest way to learn, even if you do sort of make some mistakes and everyone sees your problems. But we're very pleased with the way it's going.
Does APRC, is that part of that development program? I mean, I guess these are much different events to what you have in Europe.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to have a car in APRC because of obviously Proton being Asia-based. But yes, also the events are quite different to IRC, a lot hotter, some are rougher, different conditions, and again, it's all learning, the learning curve for us. It's great to get the data off the car from a hot event like this, and we can put that into practice on other events around the world.
Karamjit's obviously got quite a job here to learn the car, and you know, it's a brand new car, very sophisticated car. What's your sort of instructions been to him?
I feel sorry for Karamjit. I think he's got a hell of a steep learning curve. Obviously, it's left-hand drive, so that will be something he's not used to. But the whole Super 2000 way of driving and the way the car delivers its power is totally different to the turbo engine. So he's got an uphill struggle. I think all we want to do here is a reasonable run, try and keep our nose clean, and get Karam to learn the car. You know, when you drive a turbo car, you have to try and keep the revs below 5,500, 6,000 RPM. When you drive one of these, you're dead if it drops below that. So it is totally different. The gear change is sequential, it's instant. You have to keep changing gear permanently. We see gear times of sort of 0.5 of a second, 1 second, that's all in each gear, and you've got to keep working the gear lever, whereas in a turbo car, to be honest, you can leave it in almost any gear and it'll pull its way out of the corner. So yeah, big learning curve. We made big progress on the shakedown the other day, and I think he's looking forward to it with a certain amount of apprehension.
Sounds like his right hand's going to need a massage at the end of the day.
I think so, yeah, and probably his ego, I would think.
Except for shakedown, Singh has had very little opportunity to drive the car, and today's rain will make his debut much more difficult.
Well, yes, it's a brand new car. I'm very excited about this car. I'm looking forward to driving it and getting more mileage though, because I haven't had much mileage in the car. And it's also a left-hand drive. It's a bit of a problem for me, but hopefully I'll get used to it and gradually get faster in the rally.
There's a big field and a party atmosphere in Johor Bahru for the start ceremony of the Malaysian Rally. Karamjit Singh's Malaysian rally hasn't started well either. He's struggling with the left-hand drive car and with its explosive power. And the situation is clearly aggravated with the conditions being so greasy and so slippery. He makes it through stage 1 all right, but as he passes Gaurav Gill, parked and retired on the side of the road, the multiple champion is about to find out how easily these conditions can bite in an unfamiliar car. He clips a corner just a little too early, and the Proton ends up stuck in one of the many deep stormwater ditches around here.
Yes, it was a right-left-hander, and I clipped the right-hander too much and got the front right wheel into the ditch, and then it just sort of jumped the car and pushed it into the bigger ditch. But there was no damage to the car. I just misjudged it because I'm used to right-hand drive, and I was sitting in the left, so I didn't know that I was cutting too much. So it's a bit difficult to judge when you're sitting on the left side. So anyway, that's what happened.
Malaysia is the world's largest exporter of palm oil, with over 17 million tonnes grown in 4.5 million hectares of plantations and exported annually. But on day 2 of the Malaysian rally, Taguchi and Gill in their MRF Mitsubishis want to fight for bonus points, while Singh wants to get more mileage in his new Proton. Karamjit Singh's return to the APRC was a little less successful, but today the team and driver have gained a huge amount from the competition miles put in. And Singh is confident that he'll be more competitive at the next event in Indonesia.
Overall, though, you're happy with the car?
Yeah, car is very good actually. Car is very. There's some things to be done. Maybe suspension needs to be tweaked and stuff like that. At the moment, it's a bit too. The fast stuff. It's just jumping around. Maybe it's too hard, I think. But we will test more on faster roads and see what the car does. Yeah.
Hey, so how's the heat inside the car, Karamjit?
Well, actually, it's really so hot. It's unbelievable. It's more than 50 degrees inside, and we've got. Jagdev's got his book melting and stuff like that. So just imagine how hot it is. I've never experienced such heat before.
Yeah,
and I'm Malaysian, so I should have experienced enough heat. Yeah.